Alright, we got a new background, mainly just because I reorganized my room. Yeah, no, I have reorganized my room so it looks different, and yeah, if you can see like the messy little stuff over here, like even my bed, it's not fully made. I had a sleepover with some of my friends like literally last night, and then I just didn't get any sleep, so I just didn't feel like changing it, especially because I had to mow the lawn. That was a hassle. It's like too bright, but like I want to be able to like be seen. But like it's just like, dang, bro. Anyways, I honestly started this video with nothing to talk about. I don't know. There's a lack of motivation to really record anything. I was supposed to record, but just like I keep on thinking about the statistics of me even like becoming anything on here, and I don't know. I don't think I should think like that, but it just clogs up my mind. Next thing you know, I just don't record. So yeah, it's just like statistically speaking, bro, I feel like this is genuinely impossible. Like, and I'm not expecting to really get a big amount of subscribers at any point, like soon at least, but I just don't want to go into this like 5 years down the line and still have the same number of attractions to my channel, if that makes sense. I don't know. I've just been thinking, and that's a pessimistic way to think, and usually I don't revert to that. It's just I don't know how to explain it. I just can't stop feeling that lack of motivation to record anything because the chances of me getting there, like, it's extremely low, I guess. So I just don't want to look stupid. But the thing is, with a lot of other people, with how big they've been, they didn't care about looking stupid. They just wanted to do it because that was something that they wanted to pursue. This is something I want to pursue, but I just can't find myself gathering enough strength to actually do something with it, you know? Also, it's hard to record with my parents. With my mom, it's not as hard, but you know, my stepdad gets here and he complains about the noise, so I try not to be too loud, but it's hard to speak into a microphone and be quiet, you know? So I shouldn't have this lack of motivation, but I just can't help it sometimes, I guess. And then I'm like, oh, recording would be stupid, but at least, you know, I pressed record. I actually did it, so, you know, I can just say that. And then also editing. The start of like each of my videos, I edit how I normally would, but then the conversation just starts getting deeper, so I don't feel like it's appropriate to put certain things in like a deep context. So then I just have to lay back on the editing. But if I could just, I don't know what I need to like be able to record some stuff and like actually post a video. And even whenever I do, I'm gonna have to wait till like, I guess it can be titled the lack of motivation or something. Because I remember my first video I posted in however long was titled procrastination. And, you know, I feel like if I do make it, people can look back at these videos and like relate in that way and maybe see that it is possible. Unless I just don't end up making it, and in that case, I guess I was right about how I feel about doing this, you know? I don't want to be pessimistic. It's just the way that I think. It's like, what are the odds of me actually being entertaining enough for people to want to watch me and be like, oh, did you see that guy Sai posted? Like, I don't know. And like, I can try being entertaining, and it's not like I'd just be putting on a mask to be entertaining. Like, I'd still be myself, but it's just like sometimes I just like get in my own head, I guess, and I just end up thinking all these things and like how like it's like logic. I just think about like the logic part of like, you know, if I'm able to actually like be successful with something like this, and the probability of it is really low. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. Even if the possibility is low, it's better than just not doing it at all. I don't want people stumbling upon these videos and being like, this guy was trying to make it and he's a cornball, bro. I can't imagine somebody getting home from work or from school if they're younger and being like, let me put on a that guy Sai video. I just don't see that happening. And if it does, amazing. I will genuinely be where I want to be in life. I will like, that is what I would call success if I was at that level. You know, I just don't see myself being that like big in someone's life. If it happens, then I can die a happy man. Obviously, I wouldn't want to die at that point. You know, I want to be able to actually live in that kind of reality where people look up to me. Like a lot of people look up to me and see me as somebody that they can go to for certain things. Like, oh man, I'm feeling down. Let me put on one of his videos. You know. But it's hard even thinking of the route that I want to go because my main hobbies is either soccer or playing games, and it would be hard to record if I'm trying to do some soccer stuff, but I also definitely want to do games because, you know, the YouTubers I watch do those. But it's hard to try and find a way to be entertaining because, like, I just don't know. The only thing I feel like I should do at this point is just trust God and the path He has for me. I just hope whatever He has planned for me, that this is included in it, you know? I guess if it doesn't work, if this like channel just disappears, nobody sees it, and it just kind of goes into the dead space of YouTube, then that's cool, I guess. You know, at least I tried. But if this is something that I really want, you think I'd be more devoted to chasing after it. But it's just that fear that I feel everybody has, where they just don't want to look stupid, you know? Like,
Man, alright, bro. He said, what's my name? You said, I want to give him, what's my name? You said, I want to give him.